Recently, someone who had been playing Elite Dangerous for far too long discovered an alien. Well, whoop-de-doo! Let's call the presses and shout it from the rooftops. You found an undocumented species in a game about emptiness. You may as well have been rooting around a box. Here's the thing though. To meet this alien, players had been searching for a year. A year! 365 days, 12 months, 525,600 minutes. Are you honestly telling me this was the best use of anybody's time? No. And if you're thinking otherwise, you're just like 4 + 3 = 7. You're wrong. So here's 7 things you could have done in the time it took you to find that stupid alien. What, wait, 4 + 3 does equal 7. Chuff, you're right. Look, just cut that from the video and then go straight into the intro. Yeah? You'll promise you'll cut it, right? You promise? Okay, cool. Number 7. Gotten in shape. I'm not here to judge or assume, but my guess is you're an out-of-shape moron. I'm basing that on the fact that you're a human being, and by my calculations, all human beings are lazy and obsessed with something called potato chips or crisps. What's worse is that these crisps are all bizarre flavors. Salt and vinegar, cheese and onion, ready salted. I mean, what the hell does that mean? Ready salted? Do you mean they're already salted? Because that is not what you're saying. Is there meant to be a question mark and an exclamation point in there so when read aloud it would be ready salted? Because let me tell you, that makes a hell of a lot more sense. We've gone right off track here. The point is, in 1 year you could have turned your courgette-shaped body into a wondrous prison of steel, where doors just swing open by themselves as you approach. You could have polished those extravagant guns, sculpted your luxurious deltoids, worked a pair of imposing quads, and strengthened your glutes to the point of lunacy. But instead, you flew through darkness until you met E.T., which, by the way, is an overrated film from the 80s about some loner kid that had to make an alien his friend so he could be cool. What the hell have you done? Number 6, become an alien. If you're so desperate to meet an alien, I can only conclude from that you're desperate to be an alien as well. Why? I don't know. I'm not you. Thank goodness. If I was, I'd do something about that ASAP. But I digress. But given just how long a year is, you could have used that time to save up some cash and then moved abroad. Once there, you could have used a tourist waiver to get in the country and then wait a few months for that to expire and then whoa, you're an alien. You're an illegal alien. You're an Englishman in New York, unless you're not from England. And you may not choose to go to New York. I don't know what locations are your preference. I'm not a travel agent. Either way though, you just made yourself an alien. Like Sting. And now there's no reason to hunt one down in boring, snoozy sleep game. Just go look in the mirror, be proud. Number 5, go outside. Stand up, walk to the door, open the door, go through the door, find yourself outside. Walk on some grass, smell a flower, pet a bird, climb a tree, skim a stone, look at the sun, enjoy the clouds. Remember that this stuff actually exists. Number 4, educated yourself and started looking for real aliens. As we've clearly established, a year is a long time. In fact, it's so long, if you focus yourself, you can achieve great things. And for the record, finding some pixels in a made-up universe doesn't count. What does is training your brain. So, with that in mind, during this time you could have gone to an actual school, learned about space, and then actually started looking for real aliens. You may have even been able to get in a ship, just like in your precious No Man's Sky, and headed into outer space to see what's going on up there. You could have been a hero. You could have changed the world. You could have gone down in history. But instead, you turned on your personal computer and just pretended you were doing all that. And probably felt justified in doing so because your mum told you that you were precious and a good soldier, before serving you a soft-boiled egg with some toast so you could do some dippy-dippy. Pathetic. Number 3, taught yourself not to be a nerd. It's as true as the sky being blue and the fact that the sun will one day engulf the earth and kill Everybody. If you really sat there for 1 year trying to find aliens in Elite Dangerous, you're a massive nerd. I mean, seriously, you can't argue that, can you? Even if it touched a nerve, even a small part of your brain must be like, he has a point. No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a nerd. I definitely am saying there's something wrong with pretending you're a spaceman. Are you 8 years old? No, you're not. And if you are, bless your heart. You're doing childhood right. This is why a much better use of your time would be to find ways to unnerd yourself. Number 1 on that list would be not looking for aliens in Elite, but then there's others, such as don't argue incessantly about Star Wars. Don't use any anime character as your profile picture for anything. Stop drooling because you can't control your own mouth and realize that dressing up as Gandalf does not make you Gandalf. Think of the steps you could have made with your life, the personal growth you could have obtained. But no, you'd rather trade space things as if you were in the Antiques Roadshow. Sounds like you made a great decision. Number 2, not played Elite. Simple really, not playing Elite is a much better decision than deciding to play Elite. You got that wrong for a year. Moving on. Number 1, watch the movie Alien 4,380 times. If you want to see aliens so damn badly, use your head and go look for ones where you know that they exist. Ever heard of a little film franchise called Alien? Of course you have. You love those movies, so why the hell didn't you just put them on to get your fix? You could have watched the original Alien movie 4,380 times in the time it took someone to get a glimpse of one in Elite Welcome to Geektown. And if you'd wanted to see more than one alien, you could have watched Aliens 304,012 times. Then there's the awful sequels too, and Prometheus that goes on for about a year. You would have literally been drowning in aliens, and whatever weird fetish you have about them would have been fulfilled. You really screwed this one up. But then again, that's what you always do. Miller out. Now I know you enjoyed that, so why don't you give a little something back to PCGamesN and subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on the video, and then go share it on your social network of choice.